Hello guys, here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. Kakarot had accessed Super Saiyan Infinity, while his friends were flying all over the universe at an astonishing speed.
Damn it, I'm not able to help my little Kakarot.
You wouldn't be able to do anything. The power of those guys don't compare to the other two we fought. But I can't believe the power that guy was hiding. He even surpassed you, Ryoma-sama. That's the power with which our little Kakarot was born. But we can't leave him alone. They're 2 against 1. Those guys will kill him one way or another. We have to go back. I don't plan to leave Kakarot alone. However, Akio, at that moment, he would faint again. That's right, the god of death had consumed a great part of his vitality. For the moment, we should look for a safe place to protect ourselves. I have an idea. We could go to my palace. No, it's a terrible idea. If those guys finish with Kakarot, the first places they'll visit will be the palaces of the kings of everything. We'll be easy prey. We could go with my brother Daishinken. He's in an inhospitable planet of the 18 universes. I think that's a great idea. We must recover as fast as possible to be able to help Kakarot. I swear that your sacrifice will not be in vain. Bardock would grab Ryoma by the neck, furious.
My Kakarot is not dead yet. I'm sure he'll come out alive.
Returning to the battlefield, the two opponents would stand in front of Kakarot.
Because of you, we have lost Ryoma, the king of the most powerful everything. For that simple reason, you will die here, because the Yes-Bear, the second most powerful god of death. I don't care who the hell you are. If you mess with one of my loved ones, you'll regret it. Kakarot, no matter who this guy is, he would go after him with maximum speed. Both guys did not take their eyes off each other. That's right, the power Kakarot had obtained with the help of the Source of the Demons in the place of Akio had helped him a lot with this great battle. Both guys were exchanging blows while the other guy was known as the Destroyer was only watching how the battle was going. Chasing those insects for now is in vain, since they're moving at an incredible speed. They even seem to teleport, so we just have to play with this guy.
Kakarot and Yes-Bear would continue fighting. Both were very evenly matched. However, Goku, having the blood of a Super Saiyan Goddess Destroyer, his body regenerated from every damage, and having the Saiyan cells, the Zenkais he was getting were becoming brutal. So much so that he was even starting to have a little advantage over Yes-Bear.
This guy's awesome! No matter how much I attack him, his battle level increases instead of decreasing.
Yes-Bear, when distracted a little, would be hit by a big blow from Kakarot, who after millions of years had felt a pain worse than death. The Destroyer, realizing this, was going to intervene. However, in his mind, he would hear the voice of the negative creator god, or better known as the killer god.
Do not help him. If he is not capable of ending the life of this simple mortal, he does not deserve to possess the beings of the murderer god.
The Destroyer would obey what his master told him. Meanwhile, on the planet where Daishinken was taking refuge, all the people present would arrive for Mikoshin's help. When Daishinken observed his brother Tsuyokomi, he would be very surprised, as he didn't feel any evil ki flowing from him.
Brother, after so long, is that you?
That's right, little Dai. It's me. Daishinken at that moment would give a little smile, in meaning that he was happy because his brother had returned, but at that moment he observed the king of the most powerful everything mortally wounded. That's right, Daishinken would be very surprised to realize that a being like him had been wounded in such a way. Great priest, is there any medicine of great power in this universe?
No, Naomi-sama. This is the weakest multiverse of all. We do not possess valuable objects or high-level ceiling.
With my blood, I'm sure I can recover quickly. What the hell are you saying? How is the king of the most powerful everything supposed to drink the blood of a simple goddess? Don't worry, Naomi. She is Kakarot's mother as far as I can tell. If Kakarot possessed such regeneration, it must be because of his mother. Sirius, in a vase that the Great Priest would have given him, he put a great part of his blood. The moment that the powerful Ryoma would drink it, his wound would close immediately. That's right, at that moment, lightning, fireballs, and even tremors began to fall over the place. The blood of Sirius not only had healed the wounds of Ryoma's body, it had also awakened a new power, which Ryoma had dormant. At the moment that all the roar calmed down, it would be observed that Ryoma, which had not changed anything physically, but his power at this moment was overwhelming.
Thank you very much. With this power, I'm sure I can save Kakarot. Let me help you. My son is giving all his in the battlefield, and I don't want to leave him alone. I know how you must feel, but don't be distressed. I'll see to it that Kakarot returns safe and sound. In fact, we both will. This battle has been won, but the war has just begun. Ryoma, with his ghostly steps, began to run around the universe. That's right, the steps that Ryoma took through space-time even surpassed the flight speed of a priest or guardian angel. Meanwhile, with Kakarot, he was dominating the battle completely. That's right, however, at that moment, Jesper would give a big laugh. Ha 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 ha! Miserable mortal, your power is amazing, but I still have an ace up my sleeve, and which will be able to give me the victory in this battle. Jesper at that moment would begin to transform, increasing his size a few times. A strong explosion would even make Kakarot go back a little. He didn't expect that sudden increase in power. When all the smoke of the explosion ended, a big dragon would be seen. Kakarot would be a little surprised, but he'd say to himself, "With that big size, it must be slow, so I'll finish with it quickly. My power's about to fade. I can't do anything. Dying is not an alternative." Kakarot would quickly throw himself towards the giant dragon, giving it a shrapnel of fists. However, the skin of that beast was as hard as diamond. Don't think that because of my size I'm slow or I don't have stamina. My stamina was multiplied 100 times more at my speed. Well, find out for yourself. Jesper at that moment would be able to give a great blow to Kakarot, which would make him spit blood. Kakarot would fall to a very close planet, but the power would be so much that even made him crawl through some mountains that were in his path. Kakarot would stand up quickly, but the blow from before had left him very badly injured. He even observed his enemy blurred. Damn, his speed and physical strength increased in an unreal way. After all, it seems that my death will be in this place. Well, well. Apparently that guy doesn't have enough power to face Jesper. This battle ends here. Jesper would begin to charge a great sphere of destruction, with which he had planned to finish the life of Kakarot. Kakarot, without saying behind, would begin to charge a powerful sphere of energy in the same way. At the moment both attacks collided with each other, they began to destroy a few planets that remained around them. However, it would be observed that Jesper had total advantage. Damn it! This bastard's going to end my life! Of course not. That won't happen as long as I, the mighty Ryoma, am alive. At that moment, Ryoma would give a thunder of his fingers, making both attacks disappear, leaving everyone surprised since no one noticed his arrival. How the hell was he able to save that guy without me noticing his arrival? This is impressive. After all, he must call himself the king of the most powerful everything. Damn you! How dare you get in my hunt? I swear I'll kill you. Jesper would start moving towards Ryoma at a great speed, but Ryoma at a much more surprising speed was able to give him a great blow, which would leave him out of combat. You're no match for me, so you'd better resign yourself. The destroyer at that moment was going to pounce against Ryoma, however, Ryoma at that moment would create a large sphere of energy, which at the time of exploding would make everyone present to be without any vision for about 3 minutes, in which Ryoma had enough time to escape along with Kakarot, which had been out of combat and returned to its base state. Meanwhile, with the others, everyone had realized that the clash of their fists and energies had ended. Ryoma, did I make it in time? I don't know, dear, but the only thing we could do is to trust him. At that moment, Ryoma would appear in front of everyone with the body of Kakarot. Sirius would observe him in that condition and would be very surprised since even she, with her regeneration, would have died with the first clash of those fists. I proudly say that after all, my son is a legendary Saiyan of the legend. Or rather, my son is Kakarot, the Super Saiyan Infinity.
Everyone began to treat Kakarot, who was on the verge of death, even their hearts were not pumping blood properly. Without anyone noticing, Akio would stand up and go towards him, releasing a surprising power.
Great Kakarot, because of me, you're in this state. I'll give my life for you.
Akio, at the moment of releasing his power to the maximum, would begin to direct it all towards Kakarot. At that moment that Mikoshin realized this, he would call everyone, especially Ryoma and Naomi, which were the most powerful of that place. Ryoma was observing what Akio was doing, would stand next to him, and in the same way begin to send a great part of his ki to the body of Kakarot. Akio, after 1500 years, will not see again without hatred and grudges. I'll not let you die. I'll help you so that Kakarot recovers. You must not do it alone.
Ryoma, I'm really sorry, it wasn't me. A damned god of death took over me, and after losing with you in that training battle.
I know, Akio. You don't have to explain yourself to me. I always knew it wasn't you. A great golden energy began to run through the whole body of Kakarot. That's right, Kakarot's body was accepting all the power that both were transmitting. At that moment, Bardock would transform into the Super Saiyan God Killer, and in the same way would begin to transmit a part of his energy. Meanwhile, in the battlefield, the Destroyer had taken Jesper, leaving the place where they can regroup.
That's not the Ryoma we knew about. His power, speed, and resistance all increased in an amazing way. What did he do in that short period of time?
Returning to everyone, Kakarot's body had been filled with all the energy of the three beings that had transmitted to them. Kakarot's body was stable. The only thing he needed now was to rest.
With Kakarot and Bardock, I'm sure that we'll finally finish the God Killer, so be prepared.
Kakarot at that moment would give a loud scream and begin to raise his power in an uncontrolled way.
What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.